This is me cleaning up my room while keeping a notebook next to me. Cleaning, writing, great ideas. But that's not the experiment you clicked for. The experiment I'm going to tell you about is way more interesting and life-changing than having great ideas on paper. No, this may surprisingly change your life. So proceed on own peril. I am tired. I'm really tired. That's because my sleep schedule is completely messed up, and the reason for that is because of this experiment. 3 weeks ago, I had a big assignment for school, and like always, I was procrastinating a lot. So I thought to myself, let me try something. Let me put all of my discipline into this and into nothing else. You know, like, we hear like, yeah, you have to be disciplined with your sleep, with your food, with the gym. I was like, you know what, screw all of that. I'm focusing only on this project because it's important for school, and all the rest, let's see how I naturally align. The first thing that naturally started to happen is my sleep schedule completely shifted to the night. I started waking up around 1-2 p.m. and going to sleep at 5 a.m. My deepest work hours were like from 10 p.m. till 3-4 a.m. It's at that moment where everything calmed down. I was completely alone and could work as hard as I wanted. In that time block, I was naturally way more creative and focused. I don't know why, maybe just because there was no one to bother me, maybe because, I don't know, maybe the night brings more creativity. I have no idea. I started to see that like, hey, naturally my sleep schedule completely shifted. So that's why I'm tired today, because I'm back into real life and you have to wake up at 7 a.m. My sleep schedule is not adapted yet. The second thing was for food. I started just eating whatever I wanted, and I started eating way more carbs than usual. I actually felt good. It sounds crazy, but I actually felt good. I always heard like, hey, oh, you know, like for acne, don't eat too much sugar. Yeah, like your brain fog, don't eat too much carbs. And I always followed that. Like since 2020, I'm in self-improvement, trying to, I go to the gym regularly. I hope that's visible. I eat clean, I meditate, I do this. And today, in these weeks, I was like, you know what? Let me try something else. And I started to eat way more sugar, way more carbs, and I felt great. First of all, like my dopamine levels were high because I was satisfied. Actually, it was nice eating this sugar, not gonna lie. It was nice. And the second thing was like, I had just way more energy. Way more energy. I was way more rested because I was sleeping when I wanted and not at the time that, I don't know, society or YouTube will tell you. I was telling my body like, hey, yo, look, you can do whatever you want. As long as we finish this assignment, you can do whatever you want. My body was like, okay, give me sugar and give me sleep whenever I want. I was never so regular in sleep. I think it was Dr. Huberman who said it. It's like sleep regularity is way more important than sleep quantity, even more than sleep quality. A third thing was, once I was done with the assignment and when I had nothing else to do, I felt a bit lost because I was so focused on that one big project that after that, I didn't know what to do anymore. And that's the, let's say, the side effect, other than your sleep schedule completely being thrown off. But the side effect was that, okay, now I'm forced to actually think about what do I want to do with my life? Because I was so focused on something and I actually liked it. I didn't like the assignment in itself. The assignment in itself was pretty boring, in my opinion. But after that, I was like, I actually do desire to work like that more often. Because I work very focused and intensive on something, maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times a year. And I was like, I actually do want to do that more often. And I still haven't found anything. I've been searching and thinking maybe I want to do, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not that I don't know what I want to do. Deep in myself, I actually know. The thing I like the most is learning stuff, exploring stuff, and then talking about it. Actually, it's just that. But there's no conventional job, let's say, that has this. Maybe a journalist. The things I'm interested in is not really news. Like, it does get boring at some point, right? Like the things that I wanted to do growing up was teacher, war photographer, I think, oh yeah, of course, one of the main ones is like a pilot. I think these three are the main thing, and they regroup one aspect. It's like discovering and talking about it. Because a teacher discovered some subjects and then he talks about it, he teaches it to you. The war photographer goes to some adventurous, more than adventurous zone and then reports it back to you. And the I lost it. I'm driving. Let me focus on driving. So yeah, I parked on the side. So I was saying that I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm an engineering student, and I don't like that much the real applications of engineering. So the idea of building something and solving problems sounds nice, and the projects I had during my studies actually are really nice. I liked it a lot, but most fields aren't that interesting. So I'm interested in a very narrow field, but that is very selective, and I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm a very average engineer, and I think the fact that I say average is even just to pat myself on the back, because if I'm the bad engineer and I qualify myself just as average, that means there's someone even worse, and I haven't met people who were able to graduate and who are worse than me. So yeah, I'm not gonna judge that. So I think that's the main reason why I'm not liking where I'm going, because I don't like where my studies are going to take me with the level I have. So I'm not interested in giving more effort into these studies to maybe level up. And because I have other callings that are way more obvious, but are less, like, are more obvious in the purpose sense, but less obvious in the how do you actually buy bread from this, if you see what I mean. Thanks for watching, man. This video is only the first part of a series. This channel is about me, a lost young man, trying to find a way for himself. If you relate to this, I would advise you to subscribe and stay tuned for what comes in. I'm super excited about this.